Good morning. Good morning. Look at that beach. Woo! Okay, fellas. Good morning. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be all about the latest mods on this fella. This is an off-road bike now, strictly off-road, for nothing else but off-road purposes. So I'm just waiting for the new Himalayan to arrive, and hoping that it'll be that will be soon, so that I can stop roaming around on this and just get myself the new bike and go places. The new bike is only going to be travel business, nothing more but that. So what do we have Ben here for? Ben is going to be strictly off-road business, and what comes with off-road is some serious dedicated mods. You can't really go about getting the best of both worlds. You'll have to compromise. You'll have to compromise a little bit on any one. That is, I'm talking about road and off-road business. You will have to compromise. There will be a little bit of a compromise involved. So that being said, how much of a compromise is what matters. Well, that being said, the latest mods are simple. Yeah, forgot to tell you, this thing weighs at about 185 kilos wet. 185 kilos wet, and that is like a serious, good, healthy weight for this machine. If I were to reduce it further, of course it will be better, it will be a lot more nimble. But yeah, I don't really want to. I'm happy with the way the weight is. I'm happy with the way I can manage the weight. This is seriously a good amount of weight savings. I would say you're looking at an easy 10-15 kilos of weight savings compared to the brand new Himalayans out there. The brand new Himalayan from the factory would be 199 kilos, 200 kilos wet, and this thing at 185 kilos is 15 kilos of weight savings. And that way I'm thoroughly impressed with how the reduction in weight affects the handling. It's so much more controllable and nimble. I do not want to make it any more nimble. That way I will not feel like I'm riding a heavy bike, and controlling and learning. The learning curve will take a hit. Yeah. So yeah, coming back to business, the latest mods are this. I chopped the pillion footrest, left a bit there so that I could go back and throw the footrest some point of time. If the wife decides to travel along with me, I can have it welded onto the remaining bits. But yeah, chopped that, got rid of that, nice and clean. I can look at this whole section. I mean, just look at that. Look at the difference it's made. So much more nice and clean, so much more visible. Looks beautiful. So chopped it and threw in some rubber grommets just to finish the area. So rubber grommets in place, make it look factory finish. And then got rid of the sprocket cover. The sprocket cover is something that I've always wanted to get rid of. I have removed it and put it back a million times to go clean the insides of this area, and it was only a matter of time before I stripped the threads. So just did not want to go through that hassle again. What I did was I just chopped so much out. And if you guys can see, this is from the factory casing, and got rid of the rest of the material. So yeah, so that's for the protection part. There's a little bit of an exposed wire on top, and this is going to take care of that. But the rest of it is absolutely okay with being exposed to the elements. No problems, nothing to be worried. Even otherwise, with the sprocket cover, all the dirt and grime that the chain flings onto the insides stays inside. So no big deal. Or instead of removing it every now and then and cleaning, I can just easily clean it as and when I please. So that's the sprocket cover gone, chopped in that so that it follows the line. You guys will barely be able to notice the difference. So it follows the line of the casing, and that's that. So those are the two mods. And then what I also have with me here is a tank guard, not like a tank guard, more like a storm grip, knee grip. Very important for me. I've always wanted knee grips, is because I don't know, when I ride off-road I tend to cling on to the tank a lot, and silky smooth, buttery smooth finish over here versus something to grip on makes a huge difference in the way you weigh the bike with your legs, with your hips. So very, very different, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so when you grip onto the tank, you need something which is a little more of a textury surface, and this is from Easy Grip. Easy Grip is a German company, and they've been making these fellas for a really long time. I did not get anything dedicated for the Himalayan. I got something for the GS310 from BMW, and I kind of cut it to shape to suit the bike and the bike's lines, and threw it there. Yeah, so that's the third mod that's gone in. What else? Yeah, of course you guys saw the video. This is a dedicated tail pack which has the tire kit, the tool kit, and the chain and spray, lubes. What else do I have? And the tires. The tires are the recent addition, the Ralco Motocross. This kind of completes the off-road package. The rest of it on the mods playlist. You guys can go and watch the videos in detail. A lot of stuff there for you to take as reference and use it for your own good. But otherwise also, this is an ongoing process, constant development, constant iteration. One more thing, I missed it. Well, this is something like an addition to the front mudguard. I have a small extender now at the back, if you guys can see this. This takes care of all the dirt and grime that gets flung to this area, especially this area. So I did not want any more shit to go and hit the what do you call it, the steering stem bearings, and so just made a small protection like that. I'll attach a picture of how I've done this. That'll hopefully help. But yeah, it's a clean job, a neat job. I took the mudguard extender from the bottom, threw it on top, cut it to shape, put it on top, and this takes care of or anything hitting this particular part. This particular part you have to be a little careful. You don't want shit getting piled up there. Yeah, and as usual, these indicators, I have to be really, really grateful to them. For them is because they just stay put. They don't come in contact with the ground and crack. Flexible and almost as tiny as it can get. The tiniest indicators I've ever seen. So yep, that's the off-road bits. Hopefully this helped, and if it helped, give this video a big thumbs up and share these videos, fellas. It'll make a big difference.